What's up, people? Welcome back to the channel. You know what it is. We got another market watch. I want to say thanks to the people that have been subscribing. The subscribers have been going up. I very much appreciate it. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. I don't want to be all too sentimental, but it does very much mean a lot that the subscribers are going up and people are there watching. So let's go ahead and get into the market. Let's get into what we got here. We got odd eyes. We got pendulums. We got a couple of new combos. I guess the combos are new. They've been out there, but there's been some people there's the YouTuber Triff over there. I know he's really into pendulums and he's figured out a couple combos, and that has caused some of these cards to, I wouldn't say spike. I know that this guy right here has always kind of had like a high. Well, yeah, exactly. It's kind of like it's been in the 18. It was even like 13, 15, 17. Then it raises up to 18 here. But we're looking at like 14, 15. So it's about like $16 a copy for the secret rare. But like luckily this one was reprinted in the 2021 tins. So the ultra rare, this is from the 2021 tins. So you probably pick these up sooner rather than later if you really plan to play the deck. They really did spike earlier. So I guess actually maybe this is the time to pick them up. I guess if you're according to the graph, if you fully trust the graph, which I'm like 99.9% trusting the graphs. Like sometimes I look at it and it's like, was it? Then we'll screw it anyway. So we're gonna. I'd say right now is probably like a pretty good time to get like 178, 194. This guy right here has 23 copies at like 195, but they're German. So this is probably gonna hold. To be honest, so it's like once these are out, this guy has 12 copies at 178. So I guess if you want to pick them up now, because if this does become like a viable combo or any kind of viable deck, like you can very much see these going to like $5, maybe even more. Like these are ultras from the tin. I mean, like there's probably I wouldn't say there's abundance of them, but like there's probably not gonna be a shortage. But these could probably be a cool $5 ultra from the 2021 tin if that actually if it does stick. All right, going on to the next one, Odd Eyes Arc Pendulum Dragon. Jesus. This is from the legendary deck, so like I very much, this isn't the price of it though, but I understand why it would command this huge price. Like there's only like one way to get it, and it's you have an Odd Eyes card you control destroyed by battle or card effect. You can special one Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. Yeah, so this is probably just used like to just get out more Odd Eyes fodder, just get out more monsters to go into your plays. Yeah, to be honest, this is like a really high price point right now. It's we got a near mint first ed at 8.99, then 8.21 with the shipping $9. So it's about a $9 card. Like I looked at all my stuff and I only found like one. So I was very much kind of disappointed. I was hoping to find a couple more. I only found one, but hey, this is it's a card, it's a thing, and it does what it does. Okay, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon. So this is like usually one of the boss monsters that the deck likes to get out. So I guess with all that with all that being said, I really expected more from these prices. Like the secret rare, like the original secret right here is like it says like yeah like near mint 343, light play, light pay, near mint 4. So like what, like we're looking at a $3-4 card, maybe 5, 350, 450. Yeah, I guess like in some instances it's like a $5 card. So we're looking at a $4 to $5 card first edition, or no, near mint unlimited. It's only 2 pages of this thing. Near mint unlimited, near mint unlimited, near mint first. So I guess I guess like these you got a more cluster of these near mint first. Let's see, was there near mint first? Yeah, because there's this guy that has a near mint first right here. I guess if you trust this person, they're putting it right here at $4. Maybe this person just maybe like they made a mistake and they think it's a non-first ed or something. I have really no idea, or maybe I don't know. Not gonna question it. That's for them. That's for them to figure out later. But yeah, you got you got a cluster up here with a lot of people with a lot of high ratings, a lot of sales, and they're telling you right here $7 to $8. So I guess yeah, this is like a $8 price point if you want to buy from here, if you don't want to trust the ones down there. And then the near mints all day you can get them for $5. So if you just want the secret rare copy, they're 5. If you want if you really want to make sure from Ripple's seller, they're going for about 8. But I kind of expected like these right here. I expected these to follow suit, but not really. It's like $2, $3, like a $3 card. So what, like the live play first set is 3, and then the near mint unlimited original is 4. So yeah, I really expected more. I expected these to be like how I expected these to be 10s. Maybe these would be 7s. These right here though, the commons and the super. Come on, the commons and the supers right here. They're this one says climate, now it's coming down. These at $1 are actually pretty good. These are some. This is pretty good value, but at the same time, if you're, like, you could probably just spend $2 more at your local card shop to get the secret rare version if it's from the tin. But this is cool right here. The supers are actually commanding a little more than $1, so that's actually it's actually something good to see. No, not the supers. That was the common. The supers. What were the supers? The supers are going all over the place according to that chart, but yeah, it's about the same. 110, 147, 150. So like, if you want to get like a budget version, you just pick up these supers right here. This guy has 5 of them. He has, yeah, Apex cards, has 5 of them. 147. It's pretty good price. This guy right here has kind of the same amount of sales, 100%, 110. So yeah, they're come get this super if you're trying to get it. I'd probably get it now rather than later, because if anything would spike, it would be the secret rare for this. And once the secret rare spikes, these might follow to where you're going to be paying like $3 for the common, and then you could be paying $5 for the super, because it has been a while since it has had a reprint. Like, yeah, it's been a while. The pendulum evolution, that's a while ago. So it has been a while since the reprint. So if it does become something, this would be a piece that I would get sooner rather than later. Okay, and then Sky Iris. This is just goes hand in hand with odd eyes. Whenever odd eye stuff goes up, usually this goes up. And I'm looking at these ones right here, and the commons are actually they're commanding that dollar range. They are not $1, but they have the live play first over here, and then you go to the near mint first edition 120, 120, 124. So these are holding like a little over $1. The commons, from the structure deck, legendary dragon decks, those commons similar, like 90, 97, 98. So these are still in that dollar range, very close to $1. So like once those first few go, the OTS one, of course, it's freaking money. It isn't money like it used to. I think at one point this was like, this is like over $10. But still, like, if you have a couple of these laying around, they're 449, 480. Oh, that's the Italian. 547. Light play on them. Light play on them. Yeah, there's a couple of pages, but yeah, so we're looking at $5 to $6 card, which is, I mean, like, for its only hollow printing, it could be worse, but it isn't like everyone's running it, so you could probably get away with that. All right, so are you just Skuldred? This one right here caught me a little bit by surprise, because I'm not saying Saryuja was, isn't good, and I didn't think people were gonna break it. It's just that I just figured that people were not trying to go use so much effort. I guess that's the word I should use. I didn't think people were gonna be willing to use so much, I guess, like, the effort it is to go through the full effect, because, like, a lot of people, like, they want to get the extra effect of drawing and all that stuff. So, but like I said, I'm not gonna take the time to look in Saryuja right now. I'm probably gonna see it on my locals, and I'll figure it out when I face it. But you got the dual devastator ones. This is the one I'm most interested in, because these right here, I kind of pseudo invested in them. I didn't really hardcore invested, but like I did pay attention, where every time I'm in my bulk, every time I would go through stuff, every time people had little things, I'd make sure I put these away. So I did end up with about about four copies at the end of the day. So this was like I don't know. Like, I always knew this card had a lot of potential, but I guess me, as some, the type of game that I'm playing, like, I'm playing more like rogue. I'm playing more like anti meta. I haven't really been experimenting too much with like hardcore comboing. So it's been a while. I remember my friend was using this in World Chalice back in the day. Jeez. Okay, yeah, let me, yeah, going on tangents about memories you guys don't care about. Sorry about that. Okay, so 234, 235, pretty much like $2-3 range. This, I mean, that's not bad for a dual devastator card. These were very worthless. They're very low. They're at 50 cents according to that chart. The secret rares though, these are money. These right here, especially the first eds. You got a Epic first ed 498, and then it goes, with the $5 shipping. Then it goes to 7 with $3 shipping, $3 shipping. So it's looking like it's about $10 for like a near mid first ed. Yeah, they were first at 12, 13. So we're looking at like $10. So this is kind of close. This is actually lower than what some of these are. But yeah, if you want a good looking first edition from Extreme Force, you're probably paying $10. Secret rare. See, like this, what I like to see. It's like the original should be, higher. Then you come in with the reprint. The reprint, is like $7. That's good. Like I've always hated the trend of the mega pack version being more expensive than the original, because I always thought that was just baffled me until someone told me, well, it's technically harder to get it, and I'm like, that's really dumb, because of like the ratios of some of the tins, where it's like technically certain cards were harder to get from the tins that were harder to get at, or what was it, harder to get? Not harder to get, or maybe there's more out there. I don't know. It was some explanation about the amount of like the amount that came from each set, and it just be yeah. And to me, I was like, well, that doesn't that kind of like isn't that in the end like defeat the whole purpose of reprinting them in the same rarity if if the reprint just gonna be worth more than the original? But I was like, whatever. I was younger then, and stuff like that hurt my head more. But now I just leave it alone. This is actually good. I like to see this. We got 710, 720. So like a $7 card for the one from the Mega Pack, which is fine. I can live with that. Alright, so then these next couple cards are just kind of going to be like random cards that I was just like, oh crap, yeah, these are actually worth money. Cool, okay. Malefic Paradox Dragon. Bonds Beyond Time movie, from the Bonds Beyond Time movie pack. I was, because I was working on a fun deck. I wanted to make like a anime theme Malefic deck, just to kind of play as fun, just to kind of have it, and maybe talk to my friends, see if they were willing to play some of those decks, like on like on camera, maybe stream, hilariously stream some of these decks. But yeah, I went in looking for some of the cards, and like there's some Malefic cards that were like, okay, these are kind of unnecessarily, a little more, but I was tripping because I thought this was gonna be like $1, but no, $3.99, $4 is pretty much like a $5 card. Like heavily played $5, light played 5. It's like no matter what condition it is, it's like people, it's $5 and people pay it. I it just baffled me. It looks like this is the only version of it too. It's from, you could only get this from the pack, so that's probably what's contributing to why it's like why it's like so like I guess expensive for what it is. It's to be honest, I mean, even back when Malefics were used in the meta, like there was a small time where they were. I remember going to regionals in LA and playing someone using Malefics, and oh man, that was scary as hell. It was like it was pretty much the Grand module back in the day. Like it was just their way of just putting up this one monster, super big, and then they would hit you with it, and you were dead. And if you weren't dead, they'd have skill drain, and yeah, skill drain made you cry. So yeah, that was like they never even used Paradox Dragon, so that like seeing this, commanding this price was like okay, whatever. Anyway, Danger Ogopogo. I don't think I went over it in my last in my last market watch, but like just real quickly, I don't think it was reprinted in the I don't think no, it wasn't reprinted when it came up. It was not reprinted. So this is another danger that maybe you should run at one, but it, I remember there was this one deck I tried putting together with a little danger package, and I did want to have the Ogopogo in there, and just because it's another danger name, it really that's really it. I'd probably keep an eye on him just in case he shoots up because he didn't get his reprint, and just someone might put in a list, someone might think. Someone just might sit there and think, what, this is great, I need it, and then bam, you are out Ogopogos, and you need one in a combo, and now they're like freaking $10. So yeah, they're like for the prismatics are 3. These are kind of high. If you don't care, go for the ultra, but if you do care, probably get these now before they potentially shoot up. Yeah, like potentially. Link Spider. Okay, so Link Spider. This is a card that I kind of sometimes randomly I'm like, oh yeah, Link Spider exists when I'm doing like like when I'm kind of like looking over like, oh, I should do this, or how do I do this, or oh, I can't get rid of this. Like Link Spider does exist. I remember when the last time I thought of Link Spider was uh I was playing, I was working talking with someone with this combo deck, and they're asking me if there's a way to combo through Nibiru, and I told them, and well, it was in Salad. Yeah, it was like in Salad, because they're like, oh, like can you play through Nibiru? And I was like, oh yeah, you can play through Nibiru in Salad. Like if you hold the Paradox Fusion, usually run the Paradox Fusion, the one that the one that like summons another copy of itself from the hand when you link summon. If you hold that usually until the end of your combo, and you know of course your opponent's gonna want to hit you in the Nibiru before you get negates. So as long as you hold that, you hold that, you hold the freaking Paradox Dragon, you hold it until obviously maybe your opponent doesn't have it, but you just hold it as long as you can, and then your opponent uses Nibiru, and you just use the normal monster, the token, and you just link that off for a Link Spider, and then that'll trigger the Paradox Dragon, and then you can just continue to just do your combo. So that was the last time I thought of Link Spider, and last time I checked it, the commons were like a lot of money, and now nothing. I was like, what's going on? Last time I looked at this, commons were like $5. I was like, what the heck? Had to, this guy had to go, the guy ended up just, yeah, I think the guy ended up like finding one, but like I was just like, well, what the heck? What, and why are they $5 now? Nothing. Dollar. They're back to what they should be. This is what they should have been the whole time. Look at that. The price, look at that, still holding up on that price. 80 cents, 89 cents. This is pretty good. If you need Link Spiders, I would get them now. I would just get the 3 copies, especially if they're super low at that super rare right here, 99 cents, like 111 heavy play, near mint first hit 146, 150. So like if you probably for like with the ship, well, no, yeah, like with shipping it'll be like $5 for like a set of these Link Spiders, like a little more. So that's actually it's not bad. It's especially like because like it's not just to play through Nibiru. You can also use it with goat tokens. If you play like goats in your deck. So the Link Spider does have a place. There's a very small place in the game. In the meta right now, I don't know, but in the game, yes. Trap Trick, Trap Hole, Nightmare. This one right here was like was I very much like when this card first came out. I thought it was so broken. I'm like, oh my god, this is broken. This is the best card ever. But then slowly you start to realize that, like, you know what? It's not the hardest thing to play around. And yeah, it's kind of slowly crept out the meta. Got a whole bunch of reprints. I didn't even know it had this many reprints. And I was looking. I mainly looked at the ultimate rare, and then I started to notice that the super rare is actually starting to go up a little bit. Like it's it's like this. Well, see, this stupid graph always hits me as almost a rain on my parade. But these things were way lower, man. These things were like nothing. Now they're starting to become like what, 99 cents, 99 cents, $1, $1, 129. And I'm starting to think to myself, and I'm like, can these be good again? Can they be good again? Especially with the trap trick structure deck come out. Is there a way for maybe a combo to like set this, or like, because I'm pretty sure people, like, if you're gonna use Trap Trick, there's a lot of other cards you rather get out than this. So if there's a way where even in the archetype, would it be good? That's something that I do not know, but I do know is that these supers are starting to slowly climb up, and I'd probably take note of that. And then the last card I have here that I want to talk about is Mecha Phantom Beast Dracosac. I remember one of the greatest, man, like one of the greatest Yu-Gi-Oh moments of my life was being a up and coming duelist who just dared to freaking build dragon rulers. And man, it's a whole story of why I ended up. It's so funny. I had Evil Swarms, and I was so committed to being the Evil Swarm master, and I took that deck to regional, and I got clapped. And from that moment, I was just hypnotized. Like, nope, I know what I got to do. And the biggest hurdle to me I'm just like, inside my mind, I was down to myself. I was like, I can't play this deck. I suck because I can't get Dracosac. Like, Dracosac. I don't know. I say it like that. Dracosac. Like, I knew that I could never afford Dracosac. This is back when I was like, like, I wasn't fresh out of high school, but I was still young. My daughter was, my daughter's been born maybe like a year, because of 2013, like 2 years before that. So I was very much not in a position to even be playing a freaking deck like this. I actually got very lucky, and I had a lot of like dragon rulers because someone forgot what I traded. I did like the ultimate trade at that regional and got almost all the dragon rulers for like one copy of Levier the Sea Dragon. I had a Levier the Sea Dragon, like a ultra, and I just traded I traded it, and some guy was like, "Oh, I have all these dragon rulers." I'm like, and I want them, and I got them, and I just, oh my god, and I just remember. I remember going. I was at Frankensons, I went to the Super Special Awesome card booth, and I freaking pulled up a one pack of Lord of the Tachyon Galaxy, and I wasn't expecting too much, but I was like, man, the like I guess I was hoping for a sign. I opened the pack, boom, it's a Draco Sack. I go crazy. I'm so happy that I walk back to the booth and tell him I pull a Draco Sack, and he looks at me like, "So what, motherfucker?" Yeah, he's like, "So what, bro? I don't care." But I was very happy, and I ended up building. I ended up going through, and then I worked extra OT to build freaking I build my version of Dragon Ruler, which didn't even have everything, but I did not care. I built that deck. I ran that deck. And so this card always kind of has a special place in my heart. I wish I still had this Draco Sack. I don't have my original Draco Sack. I do have a secret rare, but I'm not fully convinced. I'm not 100% convinced that it's the same secret rare. Maybe it is, because I'm not sure if I sold it, because I found this one. So it's like a 50-50 shot. Either it is, or maybe it's one that I got later. But either way, I would very much watch out for old Draco Sack, because old Draco Sack could seriously become something. Obviously, the secret rares already kind of up there. Well, not up there, but the secret rares, kind of up. But these right here, this is the rare. Yeah, like the rares right here, 669, 99. Like once these are gone, they're solid dollar. And these right here could just be dollars. They could just be solid dollars, and no one would bat an eye. Everyone would be fine with this. The super rare, these already kind of started to go up. These were worth nothing. These are just, look at that. Okay, finally the graph agrees with me. Finally, graph, thank you. So the graph finally is agreeing with me. And yeah, these were on the nothing trail. It just boom went up. I have maybe one or two of these. I very much didn't put this on my radar for to I guess for the meta. Like I guess because deep down, although I want the Dragon Wars to come back, I know Konami is probably never gonna bring them back. If they did, that'd be awesome. But they're probably not gonna come back. So I figured that there really wasn't gonna be a hardcore like meta deck that was gonna use Draco Sack. And if there was, I thought, okay, maybe it'd be like a one of or something. But no, but like maybe Castier could be a deck to where they actually use Draco Sack, especially because you could. I totally forgot about this. I don't forgot, but just I'm like idiot. You could use the tokens to link summon, so it's like, whoa, holy crap! This whole time he's a token generator, and yeah, it's he's pretty much in himself. He's a freaking link 3 if you need him, or he's 2 extra monsters for link summons. Plus on top of that, if you keep the tokens, he protect himself. So yeah, Draco Sack is a card that I don't want to say it's going to be like something, but it is a card that I should have considered that I very much missed. The super rares are already $1.50. They're going to $2.50. You're pretty much like a $2.50 card. It's pretty much perfectly reflecting the TCG direct price. Sometimes it's right, sometimes it's off. This time it is about spot on. $2.49 is about how much this card is going for. That's it, guys. I've gone on for a very long time. Sorry for ranting, but yeah, sometimes I don't know. I get lost in these prices. I get lost in my tangents. For the people that sticked around, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.